That means Happy New Year, guys! Welcome to 2021. Welcome to Homebuilt Workshop. Here we are. This is the very first live stream for 2021. It's kind of cool. So I hope that so far you guys are all doing amazing in 2021. Although we're not really into it much yet, I hope so far it has been an awesome year for you guys. How cool to think that we're kind of in a new year, really a new decade. Really, I never thought about that. We are in a new decade. It's yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, what are you guys up to? What is going on in your world? So around here, we didn't do a whole lot really for the new year. It was, pretty much probably like most everyone. It was pretty low key, and kind of liked it. It was kind of nice. But we made it through into a new year. What do you guys have planned for the year? You guys have anything going on? Any big aspirations aside from getting out of this whole pandemic thing that we're in? Anyway, woo! It's kind of cool. It's a very chilly morning here today, and I got the heat cranked up, so it's kind of nice in here right now. But we got some projects that I'm, going to get to working on here probably as soon as we're done with this live. Oh no, what have I done? I hit a button. I'm sorry about that. Well, whoops. Hey, we're back. Look at that. Newbies. Oh, Wayne's here. Wayne says, good morning. Well, good morning, Wayne. How are you this fine morning? So I was thinking about this earlier, and I should have pulled some numbers to share for 2020, but I don't think we missed a live stream week at all for 2020. That means we did 52 live streams. And I don't think there was 1 week in 2020 that I didn't have a project video go up on a Saturday. But I think earlier in the year I put out a couple extra videos. So I believe we were at maybe 53 videos and 52 live streams. Somewhere around there. That's kind of cool. That's a lot of videos. Harry Dude's here. What's up? Harry Dude says, Happy New Year, dude. Happy New Year to you, man. Hopefully your new year is going well so far. Hopefully your New Year's was mostly uneventful. I think that's how we want it. I'm not sure. I hope you had a good New Year. Anyway, let's put it that way. Yep, hard to believe we're here in 2021. Isn't that crazy to think about? A whole new decade. Wow. That's nuts. Pretty uneventful around here for the holiday. Like I said, it was pretty low-key, which is kind of how I prefer it. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not all about the New Year's parties and that sort of thing. But once upon a time, maybe, but not so much now. I'd rather stay home. Anyway, what the heck's going on here around the shop? Well, I have a mess all over the place right now. Glue. Getting ready to do some glue ups. I have a ton of elm ready to go. I'm trying to use some of that stuff that I milled up a year ago. Milled up a bunch of elm with my chainsaw mill a year ago, and it had been sitting in log form for about a year, and I sliced it up, and it's been sitting in slab form for about a year. So it's time to use it. Use some more of it. I used some last year, but this stuff was thicker. Needed a little more time to dry. Got it milled up this over the last couple of days, and it's time to start gluing it up. Working on a project, top secret, as long as my daughter's not here watching, which she's not because she's at school. It's top secret for her. So Might be a late Christmas present, birthday present. I don't know. It's gonna be for her anyway, and just doing a lot of milling, a lot of planing, trying to work with slabs. It's kind of a crazy. It's been kind of nuts. There's sawdust everywhere. But I've been working on that, working on this project. Some of this stuff's really nice. Some of it still has some cracks and splits and knots. I was hoping to not have to do as much glue up with this thing, but I just couldn't. I tried to trim the cracks and splits out of there, and unfortunately that left me with some glue ups to do. But we're going to get some stuff in some clamps here right after this. Oh, you hear that? We got incoming airplane or something? Man. But that's what I'm working on right here. Doing a little bit of video editing in between on this project. Also, been playing with the 3D printer. We'll get to that. Andy's here. Andy says, good morning. Good morning, Andy. How are you this morning? Rogue's here. Rogue says, Happy New Year. Okay, I'll keep it clean. Happy New Year, my friend. Fred's here. Fred says, love watching, buddy. Great stuff you do. Great fluff. Marshmallow fluff. No. Thanks, Fred. Appreciate it. Right on. Right on, right on. And I appreciate you guys. If you guys saw the video that I put out on New Year's Day, just like a thank you to you guys. You guys are awesome. Those of you that hop in here, hang out, interact, watch the videos, hit the thumbs up buttons, all that sort of thing. Man, thank you guys so much. I kind of wanted to do that on New Year's, just as a kind of a New Year's video, but I wanted to say thank you to all of you guys. You guys are so awesome. I'm so thankful for everyone. Gina's here. Howdy, all. Howdy, howdy. A buddy's here. Buddy says, yeah, I finally made it. Good morning, all. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, buddy. I'm glad you're able to make it. We missed you the last few weeks. Rogue says, what's going on? How's it going? It's going good, man. I was just talking about I'm working on a project for my daughter. I got a whole bunch of pieces here. I got to start gluing up. You can't even see. There's like, it's a mess. It's a mess. Look at, like there's bunches of boards here. There's bunches of boards over here. It's just, I've got some more like behind over there. They're all smaller. This project isn't super huge, but it does require quite a few shorter lengths. So I'm going to be gluing. Let's see. So I'm working on that, Rogue, and doing a little bit of video editing and some 3D printing, which I just mentioned, but we're going to come to that later. Because I really want to talk about that, because I'm having a blast with that, honestly. Oh, Philip's here. Philip, good morning. Live from PA. I wish I was live from PA right now. We did not make it back there 2020. And I'm sort of sad about that. Yeah, kind of bummed about it. Hopefully this year we'll be able to. Well, I guess we'll just have to see how everything goes. Worldwide, nationwide, you know, that sort of thing. Why does it seem like it's stuttering here? Hopefully our internet's good. Yeah, hopefully I can get back there. You know, we can make the trip this year. I guess we'll see what happens and, you know, kind of go from there, kind of play it by ear. But, yes. Hopefully things are going good in Pennsylvania. Poor Conservative! Happy New Year, everyone, and Jeff. Thanks, dude. Happy New Year to you. Hopefully your New Year was good. Hard to believe we're in a whole new decade. Rogue says to Philip, where'd he go? Me too, where you at? I mean, Glenside. Phillips, Rogues in Lancaster. Lancaster. Huh? Did I say it right? Or is it Lancaster? Lancaster. Rogue. Rogue says excited about the 3D printer stuff. I am too, dude. You know, let's just jump into it because everybody's excited. Buddy's excited about it. It's I have been. Oh, what did I do with it? I've been like working on modeling stuff. I left it in my coat here. I've been learning the modeling, learning the settings, learning the different aspects. It's really not as hard as it might sound. It's really not. It's just learning how to draw it. It's probably the hardest part, really. Learning how to model it in whatever software you're using. I'm using Fusion 360. It seems to do everything and a bazillion things more than I need it to do. There's other softwares out there. And, you know, of course it's not sponsored or anything by Fusion. I'm not promoting Fusion. It's just the one that I have decided to use. And it's just that's probably the hardest part, really, is just learning that modeling side. Once you know some basics and you can start making some forms, you can start making a lot of cool stuff without really even getting too advanced. So this is what I've been working on. I'm sure you guys probably know what this is, but this is a center finder. Oh, let's do it. So if you're not familiar with a center finder like this, it works really good on. Let's see if I can find a small marker here. Yeah. So it's just a center finder for basically round objects, but you can do it with square objects as well. But if I wanted to find, let's say I needed to drill a hole in this glue bottle, so there's a couple of indexing guides here that sit on there. And then, how am I going? This is hard to do to show you. So then it goes on here, and you can draw a line. My marker doesn't work. Well, it sort of works. And then you would turn it 90 degrees, or really whatever. You could do several, and then turn it again. My marker's not working so good. And when you, let's see here. Why can't I? Come on. Focus. Oh, come on. Oh, no, sort of. You can kind of see that it crosses the line at the center point of this piece. But this is just like one thing that I've been messing with. I'm working on making like some tools and stuff like this. And I might even throw these up on my website. Yeah. So if somebody wants one of these 3D printed little deals, I might do that because it's kind of cool. This one thing that I found, like if you make this, when I first made it at exactly the center point, when you use a pencil, the thickness of your pencil, the point was off just a little bit, by the thickness of a pencil, which for a lot of projects that's probably not a big deal, but having this modeled in a 3D software, you can adjust things as long as you build it correctly. So I was able to go in and offset this line by about, I think it was 0.010, so like 1/100 of an inch. So to kind of make up for that, if you're using a pencil offset. So it made it like a teensiest bit more accurate, I think, in all my tests. But it's just making stuff like this is just so cool because you can design it and you just print it out, and it's awesome. Now it's not machinist, it's not like a machined kind of surface, dead flat for the, 1/1000th of an inch over 50 feet, something crazy like that. But for woodworking and a lot of other uses, it's perfectly accurate, and it works great. And you just print it off, and it takes a while. It takes a couple hours to print, and that is also something that I need to learn. work on some settings. I can probably get that time down. But right now, you just start at printing, really, and you go off and do stuff. It's pretty awesome. But just making things like this is what I'm super excited about. Tools and, you know, being able to just make jigs and fixtures, all that kind of stuff. It's so fun. It really is. Another thing that I just did is just made some couple, you know, just some simple boxes. They made them for our fridge. They go in our fridge just to hold some little things that always are spilling all over. But just to be able to make, you know, model up these little things and just to print stuff out, it's just cool. It really is. Yes, you know, you can make a lot of stuff out of wood. I've seen people making stuff like this. But once it's designed, all I gotta do is hit print, really. And I can make, you know, a bunch of these things. It just takes, you know, the printing time, but it's so cool. I've just been having a blast working on this stuff, modeling things, testing things, and Haley's even thinking of different things to print, and it's just fun. Let's see. Back to some comments here. We'll get caught up here, guys. Rogue says, beautiful day in PA. Bright and sunny. Nice. Peter Johnson says, hey, Jeff. Happy New Year from everybody from Essex, UK. Right on, Peter. Welcome. Happy New Year. Hope your New Year's in the UK was awesome. Rogue says, this is so cool. Yeah, I know it is. Rogue, intersecting at the dead center. Simple genius. I mean, it's not a... Thank you. It's not a new design. It's just... You know, I've used some of these before, but I don't have one. And I just kind of took some things that I wanted in a tool like this and built it in. One thing that I added to this, a lot of these that I see, let's see here if I can get it where you can see. There you go. So there's a little ledge right here. A lot of the ones that I have used don't have a ledge. So what happens when you're indexing that on something, this thing can tip. So I added this ledge to where it keeps it nice and steady. It can't rock and tip, and then that gives you good support. So just being able to take stuff like that and make little changes, it's pretty cool. Giovanni, happy 2022. Your year off, my friend. 2021. It's 2021. Gina says the cactus is awesome too. Yes, I bought some green filament, and we 3D printed a cactus. We like cactus at our house. Like we have, I don't know, Haley's got a stuffed cactus, and like anything with cactus. I don't know why. We just like cactus. And 3D printed a little green cactus guy. I should have brought him out. He's pretty cool. Actually, I'm running another one now that I'm going to give to a friend of mine. Giovanni, ciao, Gina. Rogue says, oh man, I would make custom electrical boxes and electronics enclosures for the automated furniture. Yes, enclosures is another popular use that I've seen. I haven't an actual enclosure yet, but like I said, I made those little boxes, and they worked out really good. I'm just trying to find different things to model up, because I found that every time I model something, even if it's a simple something or other, there are aspects to it that help me learn the whole modeling process, or the layout process, or setup process. But it seems like, especially when you're getting started, the more that you do and you build and you print stuff, you pick up a lot more things along the way. Ooh, that's hot. But yeah, Rogue, electrical boxes and things, I've seen people making them for, the Raspberry Pis and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool. Phil says, nice to meet you, Rogue. Peter says, cool tool, put your logo on it. That's something I've been trying to figure out. Oh, Neptune's here. I'm gonna pick. We'll pick Neptune's brain. Says, what was the print time for that ballpark? I think it was a couple hours. 2 hours or so, 3 hours maybe. Again, there's probably some fine-tuning I can do in the settings. Gina, ciao Giovanni. Neptunes is here. We're going to pick your brain there, buddy. What is going on? We're just talking about my little center finder that I modeled up from scratch. And I'm trying to figure out how to put a logo on this, and I'm not 100% sure how to do that. The only other thing, let me ask you, because I know Neptunes is like the pro. We've been talking about 3D printing for, I don't know, like a year or something like that. So right now, I have this, when I print this side's completely flat. So Neptunes, I've got it laid out like this to print. I'd like the logo here, but I don't know how to get that to print well, because there's not going to be any room for support or anything right there. Maybe it's not an issue. Maybe I should just plop it on there and try it. You got any thoughts on that? If it was printing this way, it'd be easy. I don't know. Maybe I just have to try one and print it. But yeah, that's like my first from scratch modeled tool. I think we're going to throw them up on the website. What do you think? Giovanni says, between us is a time zone of 1 year. Oh, so you just skipped right to 2022. Wow, you're lucky. You just skipped right out of 2021. I don't want to skip 21. You know, even as crazy as 2020 has been, I don't want to skip. I don't want to lose a year. I don't know why. Is that weird? Rogue says, as far as print medium, the center finder is hard plastic. Is there more flexible grades, or say translucent red for like a taillight? There are, man. That's another area that I'm learning. And Neptunes, chime in. Feel free to chime in on these, because you know a lot more about this than I do. And some of you other guys probably know more about this than me as well. But you could, there's a ton of different plastics and different mediums, different kinds of filament. This is a pretty standard one. This was a PLA, which, as far as I can see, is about the most common filament that you can use. There's like ABS plastic, PETG, and I don't even remember what some of these other ones are all about, but there's flexible ones where it like bends and stuff. Not all printers can use that, all these different filaments, but a lot of them can be used on most printers. I'm not the expert on all the different kinds yet. I'm still learning. I'm still very early in getting through this whole process. But there's tons of different ones. There tons of different colors, different clear-ish kind of filaments. I don't know if there's anything that's like perfectly clear. I don't know. I haven't seen one yet, but there's sort of like translucent kind of colors that might do what you're looking for. There's just a ton, really. If you go on to some of the places that sell all the different filaments, it's almost mind-blowing. I mean, or even Amazon, if you just put in 3D printer filament, it's crazy. I actually even got into trouble, but it wasn't trouble. I accidentally ordered some on Amazon, and I ended up clicking the wrong one because the descriptions are all very similar, but the only difference on this one was the diameter. So I ordered the wrong diameter. I ordered the color, everything, brand, all that. When I got it, I realized it was the wrong diameter, so I had to return it. But there's so many options. You've got to really take your time, make sure you're ordering the right diameter, the right color, the right compound, the right type. There's a lot to it. So, Rogue, you just gotta look around. There's a ton. Spend some time looking on, not sponsored or anything by them, but Matter Hackers has a lot of options on there, and I did order some stuff from them as well. Let's see. Giovanni, what's in the thermos? Beer? Not yet. We got some hot coffee. Ooh, it's still hot. It's been in there for like an hour and a half. I've been saving it just for this. I made that up before I took the kiddo to school, and it just kind of been sitting there waiting so I can hang out with you guys and drink hot coffee. Oh, and it's good too. Let's see. Neptune says, you can make it recessed, but then when you take out the supports, it'll be rough. It can be sanded. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. What do you think if I tried printing it this way with support right here? I don't know if it'd give me a flat enough, I guess gotta experiment. Neptune says the transparent isn't that transparent once printed. I've never tried it though. Ron says Happy New Year 2021. What's up, Ron? Ron reviews. Or hot coffee. Here, man. Welcome to 2021. Rogue says, thanks, man. Learn it together. Thanks, Neptune. Yeah, that's... Neptune says, about the logo, you can do a multicolor, but it is difficult to calibrate. Lots of work. You can get a mosaic palette. They'll do multicolor, but it's $600. Oh, palette 2. Neptune says, yes, and where the support was, it can be sanded very smooth. Yeah, I'm going to have to experiment with that, because that would be cool. I have thought about doing a multicolor with my machine, but I don't know how to set it up yet. I'm guessing it's going to be something in the Z offset, but I don't know how exactly. To where you could print like in a color on top of this, which I think would be awesome. But you'd have to set it. I'd have to set it to this. It's got to start here. So I definitely can see how it's a lot of work to get set up. Rogue says, print some stickers or decals. Problem solved. Bam! That's exactly was my first thought. Get some sort of a real sticky decal and put on there. That might be an option too if I can't get a logo in there. And I think a logo would be hard for me because I have the small, like the little home built would be kind of tricky, I think, to get in there big enough to read it. But that's why we test, and then test again. But that was my original thought. Some sort of a nice foil decal. I just don't know how well it'd stick because this is not completely smooth. It's kind of that cross hatch pattern, if you can see that. And Neptune, while I have this right here, does that look like a decent surface? Should it be smoother? To me, it looks pretty nice. Andy says, how much brandy in that coffee? Ooh, there's no brandy. Just cream and sugar. No brandy. I think I tried... What is that other thing you put in there? Bailey's? Is that Bailey's you put in there, that cream stuff? I think I tried that before. It's just not, I don't know. I just liked coffee. Epperson's here. Morning, everyone. Good morning, Epperson. Neptune says, I have a palette too. I never use it yet. Want to do my logo, but I'm having problems getting it into my CAD software. Not familiar what the palette 2 is, honestly. So I gotta look into that. See exactly what it is, just so I know kind of what you're talking about. But he said, did you purchase the printer from Amazon? I did not. Not mine. They sell this one on Amazon, and the price is about the same if you look around. I purchased mine right from Creality. Not sponsored. They didn't pay me to, or even give me a deal. I just purchased it like anybody else would. I bought it right from them. Shipping was pretty quick. It didn't seem to get really damaged or anything like that. I really didn't have any issues except for this guy's errors at the beginning. When I first ordered it, the website was very confusing. I ordered it on Black Friday. They had a Black Friday thing, right? Kind of a sale. And they were offering the Ender Pro and the Ender 2 through the same link. And they had a little drop-down menu where you had to select which one you wanted. I didn't see that, so somehow I ordered the Ender Pro, which explains why I thought I was getting such a good deal on the version 2. But so the Ender Pro was delivered to me. I realized the error of my ways, and rather than returning it, I just ordered the version 2, sold the Ender Pro, and yeah, then I had the right one. But it wasn't their fault, it was mine. I even went back, double-checked everything. I ordered the wrong thing, but I ordered it right from Creality. You can order it from Amazon. They have the same one. In fact, I have a link posted. Where did I post that? Oh, I think I posted it with the assembly video. I posted the link to that machine that I ordered on Amazon. So if you're interested, you can go to the link through the assembly video. In fact, did you guys watch the assembly video? That was one of the longer videos I've put out. And really, because I didn't want to cut a bunch of steps out because, well, with an assembly video, if you cut out a step, you've missed something. So I left everything in there. It's like a half hour long, which was kind of fun to put together, really, because usually I try to condense, but I wasn't worried about it this time. I said, you know what, if it's going to be an hour, it's going to be an hour, and that was kind of cool. Rogue says, or 3D print a stencil, make easy to hand engrave. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Neptune says, multicolor is a lot of waste. When you change color, all the transition needs to be purged first. Yes, I've been doing that myself. When I change spools, I just turn the extruder wheel thing, and it like oozes out until, I don't know, it only oozes out about maybe a foot before it, the new color starts coming through. Neptune says, nice surface. Good. That is good to know. See, I don't have anything to compare it against. So, I'm, just getting started. I'm kind of basing everything off of whatever comes off this machine. Harry Dude says, how well can the PLA be sanded? I'm still waiting on parts to complete mine. That's a question for Neptune, because I haven't sanded any yet. I probably should. I don't have any sandpaper nearby. Are your parts, are they en route at least? Or are they you're still waiting for them to be shipped? And I have seen, since I've been looking around at stuff online, I have seen a lot of parts for the ANET that you have, so I'm now familiar with it. Kathleen's here. Kathleen says, morning everyone, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Kathleen. Welcome to 2021. The very first live stream of 2021. Man, it's crazy. I get excited. Thinking about, I'm gonna digress from the comments for just a moment here. So, talking about the new year, I really do. I get excited about the year, and start building ideas and plans and things in my head. If you saw the video that I did on New Year's Day, I mentioned in there that I don't really do resolutions. I never really have. Resolutions to me hasn't really been a big thing, but I do like goals. I like to have something I'm shooting for the year, and right now's the time. Yes, we're already into 2021, but there's still time. If there's things that you want to accomplish now is the time to define those so that, if you're just kind of saying, oh, I kind of want to, I don't know, making stuff up. I want to get a new job this year. Yeah, I mean, that's part of a goal, but if you say I want to have a new job by August, making X amount of dollars, define those goals. Get real in depth with it. It'll help you, try to hit those goals. Now's the time to do it. To me, resolutions are just, it's not a bad thing, but it's, it's like a short term, I think. If you take your resolution and you need to fine tune it more, and now it's a goal. Does that make any sense? But 2021, I get excited about the new year, about the possibilities ahead. A lot of times we are, at least in this, in this half of the world, we're in winter. It's a new year. Everything's frozen and cold and freezing, and if everything, spring and all that is ahead. And that's the way I kind of feel with when we hit New Year's. It's like all of this stuff is ahead, and I just get excited about what's ahead. What's going to be in store for this year? What kind of things are we going to be able to accomplish? What kind of things are we going to be able to get done? I don't know. It's just cool. Probably sounds a little cheesy, but I do kind of like the new year. Day to day, really nothing changes. Between December 31st and January 1st, it's just a day. But there's something in the year change that I don't even know how to explain it. I don't want to say it's a clean slate, because I don't feel that's the case. But I don't know. There's just an energy to me. I don't know. Anyway, let's see here. Mr. Joy! Hey, Jeff. What's up, man? Welcome. Neptune says, to Harry Dude, PLA sands mirror smooth with high grit sandpaper, sanded wet. Ooh, nice. Harry Dude says, thanks for that. Wow. Neptune says, that was a good vid. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Rogue says, you, sir, have officially got me excited about 3D printing. You did it. New goal, getting a 3D printer. Oh, nice. There you go. Right on. Uh-oh. I just dropped my... Oh. I dropped it again. Hang on. Didn't even break. Look at that. That's awesome. Rogue, we will learn this together, my friend. You let me know, or let all of us know when you order it. There's a ton of options out there. Really, I don't have really too many recommendations. The only one that I have any experience with, of course, is the Ender 3 version 2. I will say, I really like this one so far. Even, you have to put it together, but it's not a big deal. I had some mishaps and some, had to back up and take things apart during the assembly. But really, it wasn't that hard. Everything seemed to work well once I got it together. I got everything set up, and honestly, it is quite quiet. That's supposed to be one of the improvements with the version 2. It's got quiet stepper motor drivers, so it doesn't make a whole lot of noise. The only thing you really hear is the fan. And you think, I try to compare it to something to compare it to. The only thing I can compare it to, really, it's like a really loud computer fan. Like if your computer's completely maxed out and the fans are at full blast, and that's about it. The fans are pretty loud, but you don't hear any of the motors or anything like that. So I can recommend the version 2 Ender. I can't recommend any other ones. So I mean, you just do your homework, find out what works good for you, what you feel is a good fit for you, your budget, your all of that sort of thing. You could spend as little or as lot. I can't even speak. You can spend as little or as much as as you want. Really, you can get up into thousands and thousands of dollars for some of these. So we're excited. We will all be waiting to hear your report. Harry Dude says parts have finally cleared. Australian customs tracking shows they're close. Hoping to have them before the weekend. Only ordered them in November. Wow. Have you guys had? Do you guys have like a big shipping backlog as well? Seems like I'm hearing a lot, and I'm not complaining. And I'll clarify. Seems like it takes forever to get things delivered right now, and I don't say that as a negative, because I understand. I used to work in an industry for a company that shipped thousands and thousands and thousands of packages a day, and our busiest time was December, November and December, slammed with orders. Everybody's buying for Christmas. This year, I'm seeing and hearing from a lot of people that it's taking forever because shipping. They can't get stuff delivered. It seems like it takes forever. But I try to remind everybody when somebody says that to give these guys a break, because it's not their fault. It's not only the holiday season, so the orders are picked up, but they're also dealing with everybody's ordering online now because of this COVID thing, right? So they're already slammed, and it's the holidays. So, it'll get there, and you'll get it up and running. Sam Packin says, good morning, Happy New Year. Sorry I'm late. No worries, man. Glad you made it. Hogue says, nah, I get it. New start, new possibilities, beautiful thing. Yes, it is. It is. There's just, like I said, it's not a complete clean slate because it's only one day from the 31st to the 1st, but there's an air of excitement, I think, that comes with a new year. It just, now you've got a whole new year to get stuff done. Ron's Beer says, New Year's resolution is something you do to see if you can do it for a year. Somewhat sort of short-term change in your life. Yes, that's exactly kind of what I think. I just didn't word it very well. Yeah, I completely agree. But that's different than, like setting a goal, like a life goal or something like that. But yeah, well said. Neptune's Rogue, good for you, and good luck. Yeah. Neptune's, Harry, what kind of printer? Harry Dude says, I have 99% of an ANET A8. A good friend found it by the side of the road. I'm trying to complete it to use it. Neptune says, I think I found a guitar for my daughter. And Ibanez, yes, good call on the Ibanez. I have, it was acoustic, I think we were talking about. I have 2 Ibanez acoustics, and I like both of them. Rogue says, you guys get it? When you are a maker, nothing brings more joy. New tools, toys, to up the potential. Name me one thing better. Yeah. Knowing how to use them to their full extent is kind of another cool thing. It's one thing to be able to do new things, but there's so many possibilities that maybe we don't even know how to use some of these things yet. So that's why I am really trying to dive into this modeling. There's just so many things you can do that I don't even realize yet. And I already feel awesome about being able to make stuff like this simple little tool. Because it's so handy, but it's also so simple. And there's 9 miles more of functionality that I have to learn. Neptune says, I personally don't like the Ender because it is a Bowden, not a direct drive. I have seen that. However, it's very popular. And there's a huge amount of support on YouTube. Yes, I definitely could see where direct drive would be better instead of having that tube deal, the Bowden tube. But my thought is, for, like you said, there's so much support and it's a very popular machine. There's tons of people out there that have been using these things for a long time. And I felt, for me, that it was a good entry to the world of 3D printing. Now I know, I'm learning some basics and learning some things to get into this, and it's also going to help me make a decision on my second machine, because after getting into it, you're going to have 2 or 3 or who knows how many. So far, with the Ender, I'm totally okay with it, and for the price point that you can get into it for. Does that make any sense? But I know exactly what you mean with the direct drive versus the Bowden tube. I've seen different comparisons and stuff like that. I felt for me getting into it, it wasn't going to be a big deal. Sam Packin says, it took me a month to get guitar parts from Ontario to BC. Amazon and Wayfair have priority, I think. Yeah, everybody's just so busy, really. You know what I mean? I would just say, give them a break. I try to plan far enough ahead, so it's not as much of an inconvenience. It's kind of a drag, I know. When you're waiting for stuff to be delivered and you don't know. But it's like a double whammy here with the pandemic ordering as well as holidays. They just got buried. Neptune says, be careful if you're using the same parts as original. Make sure you don't enable thermal overprotection. They have been known to catch fire without it set. Oh, wow. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. Neptune's, yes, acoustic, yeah. I'll be interested to see how the acoustic goes, so keep us in the loop. KK, my friend, what's up? Happy New Year, Jeff. Love and respect to all you from Greece. Right on, man. Happy New Year. I hope New Year's in Greece was good. I hope everything went well, and you have an amazing New Year. Welcome to 2021. Brian's here. Brian says, Neptune, what's a Bowden? Neptune will probably respond. Bowden is the tube that feeds. So on the Ender printer and a lot of other printers that use a Bowden tube, your extruder motor is kind of at the back, and that's the geared dealio, technical term, that feeds the filament up to the extruder nozzle. And it's like a little Teflon tube that the filament runs through. It's called the Bowden tube. As opposed to a direct drive extruder, which I believe has the gears and everything right there where your nozzle is. It's there right on the hot end, as it's called. Harry Dude, deliveries from China have taken 2 months. Delivery from StuMac came in 3 days. Australian domestic postage is getting much better. Most of the countries get back to normal. Harry Dude says the Neptune's got a newer mainboard on its way with better connectors, later firmware. I've read about the thermal issues and we'll look into it further. Thanks. Rogue says, get the basics. Room to innovate is limitless. Yep. There you go. Well said, man. See, today I'm just getting the idea out there and you guys are fine-tuning what I'm trying to say. Way to go. Great minds think alike. Neptune says a Bowden tube is a tube that goes from the extruder motor to the hot end. Direct drive, the extruder is close to the hot end. Sometimes you have problems with soft filaments with a Bowden. Neptune says, not knocking the Ender, I just don't like it. No, I didn't take it as you knocking it. I didn't take it that way at all. 12, let's see. Denial? 12:48 in Malaysia. 12:48? What time is it here? I don't know what time it is here. Gotta be about 12:48, something. Anyway, I can't see what's going on. Anyway, welcome from Malaysia. Happy New Year. Neptune's, whoops, I mean, it's not for me. That's fine. It's all good, man. No worries. KK, I hope you feel fine, brothers. 6:49, afternoon here. Oh man, it's like dinner time. Neptune says, thanks for the explanation on the Bowden. Easier than typing. Yeah. Oh, Patty's here. Patty says, hiya, Jeff. Happy New Year, mate. A bit late to the stream. We've been pollarding? Pollarding. I'm not familiar with that. Pollarding trees? Is that a... The boy works me into the ground. I'm 59, 23. Only one winner. What's pollarding? Tell him to give you a break. Tell him you have to stop and you got to hang out with some of your buddies online. Tell him to come hang out too. Rogue says, got to go hit it. I truly look forward to these lives, man. Thanks for that. Everyone have a great day. Good week. Until next time. Rogue out. Right on, my man. Out. Ow. Hit my elbow. Ouch. Right on. We'll see you next week's on Facebook if you can tune in. If not, we'll be back in 2 weeks on YouTube here. Rogue says, may the rest of the day be yours, Patty. There you go. Oh, he says a kind of pruning. Okay. I've not heard that that term before. I figured that's probably what it is, but I gotta look that up now, just so I know more about it. Thanks, Andy, for the clarification. That's awesome. Let's see. What else, guys? What else do you want to hit on? I'm just excited. I'm excited about the 3D printing thing. It's just cool. I'm going to be working on. I've got a couple of other things that I'm going to be making up. You know, just some different tools and things like this that I think it's just going to be cool. It's going to be fun to use, and yeah, it's just exciting. Neptunes, bye Rogue. Hit me up if you have questions. Patty says, this isn't easy to explain, but taking branches off trees is keeping them out of reach of the livestock. Oh. Okay. See, that makes sense. You're. We used to do something sort of similar when I was on the farm. Springtime a lot when we're getting ready to do plowing and all of that sort of stuff. We would go along, and probably not quite as harsh as keeping livestock out of it, but we'd go around the edge of the field, and you know that you got to have them trimmed high enough to where you can drive under with a tractor. So you'd basically go down through and you'd be cutting, you know, a big ledge for any of the ones that overhang the field, so you could drive through with salvage wagons and all that sort of thing. So probably something similar, but maybe more. I don't know. Andy says it's quite harsh. Cut right back. Okay. Denial says, I hope later you'll make a video tutorial on how to wire a potentiometer. Has kill switch built in. Interesting. I'm not familiar with that, but it sounds cool. I'm going to write that down. Remember to look that up. If I don't write stuff down now, shadow potentiometer, huh? I'm going to check it out. Potentiometer. I'll check it out. I got it noted. Thank you. Patty says, I'll tag you in a picture when we're done. Right on. KK says, Jeff, you know that you are famous here in Europe, but we are so lazy people to write on. What? No, not lazy. Nor am I famous. I'm just a dude in a workshop who hangs out with cool people. Neptune, I have crepe myrtle that needs to be pruned badly. I would end up cutting it down to the ground. I have a black thumb. Yeah, it's always... pruning to me is always kind of iffy. Just because I'm not an expert pruner or anything like that. I never know how much is too much or too little. About the only thing I really prune, other than a few branches that sprout out of some of our trees, are we have a rose bush. And I cut that thing back once in a while. And I always wonder, am I cutting it too much? Do I need to cut it more? I don't know. I just take the chance and go for it. And some years it looks good, some years it looks terrible. So, you know, you can read books and all that sort of thing, but yeah, just go for it. Oh, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, you're welcome. I will. Uh-oh, it froze. It froze. There we go. I'll see if I can find any information on that. Neptune says, right? Alrighty, guys. Starting to stutter a little bit, so my apologies if you're getting any weird things going on here. Andy says, I usually prune back by 1/3. That's a good rule. Neptune's, I don't want to crepe murder it. That's a good one. I like that. Crepe murder. Oh, boy. Let's see. Man, that's really stuttering bad. I don't know what's going on. Thanks. Neptune's, thanks, Andy. Right on, guys. Buddy says, gotta go. Have a good day. Thank you, buddy. Happy New Year. Hopefully things are well up in your neck of the woods. You guys have snow, real quick, up there? We didn't. We had like a little bit the other day, but anyway, thanks a lot, buddy. We'll see ya next time. Peter says, Neptune's, it's wood. Make a guitar out of it. Ooh. Yeah. Buddy says, no snow. Neptune's, LOL. Yep. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else, guys, I need to touch on really quick. I think we're in pretty good shape here. We're coming up on the hour, so we'll wrap this up here before long. So, anything else you guys wanna talk about? Now's the time. Now's the time. Let me think. Yeah, really, just this week, just kind of getting things rolling again here. Probably like a lot of areas, you know, our schools have closed here for the last month and a half or so, and at least right now, our in-person schools started yesterday. So it's back to school, not from home. So it's kind of took me a minute to get back into the get to work, knock some stuff out phase, because I spent, you know, a lot of time back and forth between trying to get stuff done here, helping with the school, home learning, and now we're back to in-person school for now. Hopefully it stays that way. Who knows? But right now I'm just trying to get projects rolling, get things going again. And so far so good, guys. So far so good. Got this project that I'm working on. It's going to take a little while. I'm shooting for next weekend. I don't know. I don't want to say that yet. Hopefully to have it done. I don't know. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot there, but I'm hoping to have it done in a week. But we'll see. If you guys have any sort of other suggestions, things you'd like to see in some future sort of videos, maybe it's a tutorial, maybe it's a process, maybe it's a item, you guys let me know. Let me know. You know, I have a gigantic list of projects, and it's always evolving, always changing, and what I'm going to work on always changes. So if there's something you guys are interested in, I try to write down stuff. Just kind of helps give me ideas and different things, and stuff that you guys would find helpful as well. So let me know. Let's see. Andy says Neptune start with any inward growing branches. Nice. Hey, dude. Cheers, folks. Stay with. Peter says, okay. Jeff, have you heard of the Great Guitar Build-Off? Will you enter? I thought it was over. I thought it ended like months ago, honestly. Is there another one? If there's another one, I'm not familiar. I'm going to look it up. I thought it was over with, but I could be wrong. I'll check in. Still Crimson Guitars putting it on, right? And I'll check it out because that'd be kind of fun. That would be fun. So let me get some more information on that. Right on, guys. Thanks for encouraging. Denial, yes. Guitar Build-Off. Come on. Right on, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate your confidence in me. KK, Jeff, you're a friend of mine, so me and my family just watching you. This is free and funny time for me for my study lessons, as you know, at university. 2021, hope and healthy. Right on, man. I'm glad you're able to join in and hang out. I enjoy it. I really do. As I enjoy hanging out with all of you guys. I look forward to these all the time. I don't know how many times I've said it 8,000 times. Thank you, and you know, I look forward to being able to hang out with all of you guys. It's just so cool. You know, like I've said before, some people have come on before and be like, "When are you going to start building something?" And that's, you know, I've told you guys before, this is not what this is for. I want to hang out with you guys. I want to interact with you guys, and we're now like buddies. We're all friends, and that's what I want, and it's awesome. So, yes. Dude says yes. There's another build-off. Yes, Crimson. I will find some more information and see if it's already started. I don't know if I have time, but I'll check it out. So, yeah, Peter says they've started a new one. Very exciting. It's Crimson. Okay. Neptune says, hey, everyone, hit the like button. Yes, guys, that'd be awesome. Everybody, right now, before we sign out, hit that. I don't know where it is on your screen, but it's right there. Little thumbs up thing. Oh, there's one. Right on, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. And that's, if you enjoy any of these, hit that button. It helps out a lot. It really does. And, you know, and it doesn't cost anything. I'm not asking for money or anything, you know. But that really, hitting that little button though does really help a lot. I don't know how the whole thing works, right? YouTube has all of these calculations and algorithms. Everybody's heard of the algorithms, and apparently that helps tell YouTube that, you know, that you guys will enjoy these. So go back on all of the videos. Hit the. Anyway, thanks, guys. I'm gonna wrap this up. Peter says, already done. Right on, right on. Neptune, sorry. Mod for Chaos Divers and Exploring for Nug is a habit. That's okay, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. If you have any more openings in your schedule, let me know. Shoot me an email. Andy, done. Right on. Peter says, starts officially in February. All details at Crimson. I will check it out. Gina says, have a great day, all. Harry, dude, choose Gina. Guys, with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for tuning in, hanging out. I wish you guys a happy new year, a healthy new year, and a most prosperous new year. Let's make this an awesome year, regardless of what the world throws at us this year. We can whoop this year and make it our own, and we can rock this. We got this, guys. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you all for being awesome. One day I want to be able to sit down and have a drink with all of you. How awesome would that be when we can actually get together and in person? That'd be sweet, right? Maybe we can someday, hopefully. Right on, guys. Let's wrap this up. Thanks a lot. Peter says all the best, everyone. Stay safe. Neptunes, you as well, my friend. Right on, guys. We will see you next time. Guys, be well. Happy New Year. I hit the button. It didn't work.